Close your eyes and picture this scenario in your head. You are on your way to school or work, and someone comes up to you. They say that they're not from here and that they need your help because they don't know how to buy a ticket. Let's say you're on a bus and they say that they don't know how to buy a ticket. What would you most likely say to them? Would you say absolutely not? Would you lie and say, actually, I'm getting off right now, and you get off on a stop that you weren't meant to get off on at? The majority of people would say, yes, okay, I will help you. Now picture this scenario. Close your eyes again. You are on holiday and you have to go to this restaurant to meet up with your friends. But you don't know how to properly order a taxi in this different country. And you don't speak the language. And let's say that you have enough courage built up to ask someone for help. The majority of people would also, just as you would say yes to helping someone, the majority of people would also say yes. In fact, you guys don't realize that just by asking, which is something that the majority of people do not do, to just ask for someone's help, or ask if maybe you can sit in that seat instead because you have back problems, or on a bus, you're asking if it's possible for you to sit down because you have all these bags and you've got nowhere to put them, or to at least just put your bags there. The majority of people will say yes. A lot of people are close-minded and they never ask for help. When asking for help is something that a lot of people will say yes to. First of all, people are too scared to say no. Second of all, they don't know how to react because they usually don't get asked by strangers for help with something so small as, for example, just moving over to put their bags down. They ultimately will feel a little bit stupid by saying no to you. So nowadays people are really scared of asking for help or just asking a stranger something. So never underestimate the power of just asking for help, because there is a way higher probability of the answer being yes and you receiving that help than no. And take this within any context of help. This doesn't always have to be with, for example, your career, but maybe with just something tiny as I said, like moving over in the bus and asking someone to move over a little bit so that it's a lot better for you to put your bags down so that you don't have a strained back. It really is as simple as sometimes just asking for help that can really make the world a difference. A lot of people are open to helping others, and you'll be surprised by just how many of them would be willing to help others. Specifically because first of all they may want to, second of all because they don't expect to be asked, so they don't know how to react, so their first response is yes. But sometimes you've got to understand that asking for help isn't that bad and it's not that scary, because the worst that can happen is that they say no, but not a lot of people decline when it comes to helping someone. Also very specific, and that can be taken completely into any specific field. I'm not talking about someone asking someone to borrow them $500 million for an investment. That's not what I'm talking about here. You can go ahead and ask for that if you want, but I'm strictly speaking on behalf of very just human experiences, which are just as simple as helping carry bags down or bags up. And so maybe in this new year, try asking for help a lot more often, because remember that doing everything by yourself is just going to add years to whatever you want to do, and it will just affect you in the most beautiful way if you just ask for help sometimes, because you'd be surprised by how many people are really willing to help. And not only is it easier for you, but that other person's also they leave and they feel good about what they did. They know they helped someone and they just feel so much better about it. Remember, it's so much better to work as a team than to do everything by yourself, because don't get me wrong, working by yourself is also very important, and things like that are very important, but so is working in a team and asking others for help. That's also very important. So don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, because you'd be surprised by how many people are willing to go that extra step for you and do what you ask. And also, everyone comes out of it in the most positive way. Bye guys.